Hello, fellow patriots. Wait, come back. I just want to talk about patriotism on today's episode of Serious Issues. Do you love your country? Are you deeply, emphatically, erotically in love with America? Well, today we're going to talk about patriotism. So, I've been trying to come up with a name for you, my community. Because, PewDiePie has his bro army. The Game Grumps have their lovelies. Philip DeFranco has his beautiful bastards. I decided I gotta come up with a name for you. What do you think? I mean, I want your input on this, of course. I was thinking something in the order of Legion of something, or Horde, or Clan. Maybe not Clan, forget I said that. Posse? Harem? Murder? Pride? Group of something. I like Minions, but DreamWorks seems to have kind of co-opted that one. I've also thought of calling you guys Patriots, or something with the word Patriots in it, and there's a reason for that I want to talk about today. What does it mean to be a patriot? Well, I feel like it's important to examine this term. I think liberals might want to try and take that word back from the conservatives, because in today's highly polarized political climate, the word seems to have been co-opted by the far right, who seem to think they own it. It's gotten to the point where the word patriot is almost becoming synonymous with radical right-wing terrorism, and that's bad. That's why we need to take the word back from them. Admit it, earlier when I said, "Hello, fellow patriots," how many of you thought, "Oh God, here it comes, some right-wing freak show banging on about the Second Amendment and bellyaching about immigrants. I'll have to look at the viewership timeline and see how many viewers I lost as soon as the word patriot came out of my mouth." And again, it's not because they don't like the word patriot or don't love their country. It's just that, as I said, the word patriot has become synonymous with far-right politics. But let's talk about what it means to be a patriot. The word patriotism, to me, is simply the love of one's country. It is not, as some on the right seem to think, the belief that yours is the greatest country in the history of the world. That's called nationalism, and we'll get to that later. Now, many conservatives think that liberals don't love America, or at least that they don't love it as much as they do, because liberals often criticize America. But here's the thing, so do conservatives. Conservatives complain about America all the time. They just complain about different things. Both sides complain about the parts of America they don't like. The difference is that conservatives tend to describe the things that they don't like about America as un-American. Some conservatives often deny that certain things are part of the American way of life. And this is where I disagree with them. America isn't just the parts of it that you like. America is all of it. America is rodeos and pride parades. America is churches and synagogues. America is shitty beer and weed. America is bikinis and burqas. America is baseball and soccer. Even if something originated in another country, it's still American if it's practiced here, because guess what, guys? We came from other countries. All of us. Everyone except the Native Americans. America is a melting pot whether you like it or not. I would argue that liberals are more patriotic in the sense that our idea of America includes more than the parts we like about it. On the other hand, conservatives are more patriotic in the sense that, to their credit, they're more vocal and active in showing their love and support for America than liberals tend to be. It's just that what they're emphatically in love with is their idea of America, which does not include things like pride parades and burqas and weed. I think liberals just often take their love for America for granted. Of course we love America. We just don't feel the need to say it all the time because we feel like it's understood. But is it? I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone, do you stop saying "I love you" and showing them little gestures of appreciation because it's just understood that you love them? If you do, I would argue that yours is not a healthy relationship. To me, part of patriotism is loving your country enough to admit its problems. Technically, as I said, conservatives do this. They complain about America's problems all the time. Then they turn around and say that America is the greatest country ever. More than that, to me, patriotism is admitting that yours is not the greatest country in the world. The right often confuses patriotism with nationalism, the belief that your country is superior to all others. This ground has been covered exhaustively by lots of other people, so I won't spend a lot of time on it here, but basically, we're number one? By what measurement? Freedom? Name a freedom that America has that no other country in the world has. I bet you can't. Are we number one in education? No. Are we number one in healthcare? No. Even before the Affordable Care Act, we weren't number one, and we're not number one now. Economic mobility? Nope. Quality of life? Human rights? Surely we're number one in human rights. Not even close. We are not number one in any category we would want to be number one in. Don't get me wrong, there are many countries that are a lot worse than America. As countries go, we're one of the better ones. But it's self-delusional to say that America is the greatest country in the world. And we're never going to be number one as long as we insist that we are number one and don't need to get better. But I digress. Perhaps I'm wrong about liberals not being as active in their patriotism as conservatives are. After all, we do spend a lot of time upholding the Founding Fathers' ideal that all are created equal and preventing the establishment of a state religion. I'm not suggesting that conservatives aren't real patriots. Of course they are. I'm just saying that liberals and conservatives love America in different ways. Now, I have to admit that some liberals don't love America. Some. I would argue that most do, but some don't. They look at other countries that enjoy things like free health care, affordable college, and plenty of paid vacations, sick leave, and maternity leave and think America sucks by comparison. They look at the corruption in America's government and foreign policy and think we're just a cesspool of evil. I think these liberals lack a sense of perspective, and I also think they're in the minority as liberals go. So what do you think? Do you consider yourself a patriot? What does patriotism mean to you? Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch that like button. No, can't do that. Yes, if you liked it, gently tap that subscribe button. Please click like. Please click share. And comment. Leave me your thoughts below. Have a great evening, everyone. Goodbye.